Hey, welcome back to part 3. Now we're going to import 3 more images that you have found from the internet that represent your interests, your values, or just tell a story about you. It's all about you. So I already downloaded 3 images and now I'm going to import them. So I click on my yellow folder. It's not in this section. So I believe I saved it under pictures. It's important to know where you save stuff when you download them. All right, I have a lot of good stuff here. So I'm gonna pick the Nicaraguan flag, Nicaragua. This is where I'm from. So I'm gonna click on this and it'll be the same thing. You're gonna add your image as a layer. Now, where do I want this? Do I want it? Well, if I put it here, you won't be able to see the middle of it because I want my face to be the first thing. You don't want to go over all of your hard work. This is going to be your first layer. So it's going to go behind everything. I think I'm going to maybe scoot it to the side. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, and I'm going to hit okay. Boom. There's your first image. Let's go to our layers before we add more images. This is at the very, very top layer, which is why we see it all the way in the front. We're going to move. We're going to select our image and move it all the way to the bottom. Now you see everything that you erased. If you erase the background, it's revealing the new background because it is now our first layer. It's all the way in the back. So you can go back with your eraser tool and fix that. That's your choice. So I'm going to pick my eraser tool and move it to a size 11. So if I, I just erased part of my Nicaraguan flag image. So I made a mistake. So let's undo those marks. Let's just undo that layer too. Let's go back to our layers. We're going to take our Nicaraguan flag and move it all the way to the bottom so it could be in the back as the background. Now I'm going to select anything that I want to work on. So I'm going to select this layer, my first image. And you can see it because the name is here too. And I'm going to use my eraser tool. And now that I have the background I want, I'm going to erase the background of this image. All right, good enough. Now I'm going to select this layer and do a better job of erasing that background. So that layer, found it. So I selected it. I'm going to go back to the paintbrush tab and select my eraser tool. And now I'm erasing all of that background that I couldn't see that well. And now I'm revealing the image underneath. So I'm erasing part of my image to reveal the other image. Great. Okay. Now let's erase some of this here. Let's go to that layer. There it is. Click on that. Go back to my eraser tool, and I'm going to zoom in because profiles, I'm going to use my hand tool to drag my canvas. I don't know what that blue dot is. I think I might have erased part of that layer by mistake. It happens. All right, now I'm going to select this layer and I'm going to erase the background of that so I can see the new background. Size 12 should do it. Ah, I just made another mistake. We're gonna undo it and try again. So I'm erasing the background of my picture. Yeah. I'm gonna undo that last one because I think my eraser needs to be smaller. Try it again. I'm gonna zoom in even more to show you how detailed you can get. So you can really go pixel by pixel. All right. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can even see I could do a better job here. Okay, so we imported one image. We erased the background of the layer in the front so you can see what's behind it. So let's import two more. Let's import this flag. It's really cool, the LGBTQ flag, and it has a bunch of races and coming together. I think it's beautiful. So I'm gonna add that as a layer. Where do I put it? That's up to you. Should it go in the front of the other one? Should it go behind? I'll put it like that. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna click OK. Now, it is in the very front, right? So let's go to our layers and move it as our second background. So if you look, this image got moved to the front and this got moved to the front and this got moved to the front. Now, if I were to put it here, it goes behind the flag. If I put it here, okay. So I'm gonna put it right there. All right, let's add one more image. Black Lives Matter, African Mass, Bisa Butler, Random Frog. Let's do Black Lives Matter. That's a really beautiful image. That's very important to me. So I'm gonna add it as a layer because this is a portrait about things that talk about me. And I'm gonna put it maybe here. That looks kind of cool. Maybe here. You're gonna have to fool around with it and see what works for you. I kind of like it over here because I want a little bit of balance. Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna click OK. Aha. Now this is at the top, right? Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna move it so it blends in with my other ones. Ta-da. So here are 5 images and 3 that I downloaded from the internet to tell a little story about me. And this is a digital collage. Your last step is to use the blue arrow. And now you're going to save your work. That is very, very important. Otherwise, it does not get saved. So what are we going to do? We're going to click on this blue arrow and it is going to download down here. It's going to be a .png file, which is a fancy way of saying it has a lot of layers. So it's going to be a very big file. Okay. We can also flatten everything. So we can also save it that way so that we don't have a lot of memory stored on the computer. And that you could do with this tool. I'm sorry, with this tool, File. So you can save, oh no, you can save PNG. Looks like you can also save it as layers. We're going to save it as PNG. So whatever you did today, we're just going to save it. And there you go. Once you save it, you have to upload it to our Google Classroom. so that I can see your work. So let's say that I am a 7th grader at KIPP and I'm at St. Mary's. I'm going to go to the classwork. I'm going to find my assignment and then I'm going to upload it so that I can see it and hit submit when you are done. Great job.